by Elliot Foster. Paul Butler is confident that he will fight for the world title next. The Ellesmere Port bantamweight had been on a collision course to face Jamie McDonnell for the WBA regular world title after winning a final eliminator back in September. But McDonnell has indicated a desire to move up to super bantamweight, leaving babyface assassin Butler at something of a loose end. However, the 28-year-old former IBF king, who cruised to a points victory over Stuart Hall in a rematch at the Echo Arena 2 months ago, exclusively live on Sky Sports, believes there is still light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to him regaining his position within the upper echelons of the sport. "It looks like it's going to be me against Liborio Solis for the vacant title in the new year," Butler told Boxing Scene shortly after catching up with the fight. "He's going to get a third crack at the title and I'm going to get to fight for the title. I'm still in a really good position, and with Eddie Hearn behind me I know I've got every option in the book available to me." McDonnell, from Doncaster, was in against Panama's Solis for a second time on November 4 at the Casino de Monte Carlo in Monaco, but the fight was cut short after an accidental clash of heads forced the referee to stop proceedings and calling a no decision. That meant that McDonnell would retain the title, but with the likelihood being that he will head north to 122 pounds, Butler is confident ahead of a potential showdown with ex-world champion Solis, whose team earned him a rematch with McDonnell after complaining to the WBA about the scoring of the first fight 12 months ago. "I think Solis is made for me, to be honest," Butler continued. "As far as I'm aware, it'll be me and him next. I don't think it makes sense for McDonnell to go up in weight because I can't see any big fights up there for him. He's a breadhead, he likes the money and he openly admits that, but for me there's nothing there for him now that the likes of Carl Frampton, Scott Quigg, Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mares have all gone." It seemed like McDonnell struggled to make the bantamweight limit for his return with Solis recently, and that issue is something that Butler can wholeheartedly sympathize with, given that he missed weight for a superflyweight world title final eliminator back in June 2016. "I know what he feels like, struggling to make weight, because I know what it's like. He must be struggling really badly to go up. He seems to think that there are easier options up there, he'll be able to make the weight easier, with the idea being that he will become a twelterweight world champion." Butler, however, isn't limiting his options to the regular WBA belt. There have been a number of names mentioned for IBF champion Ryan Burnett, who also hold the super title with the WBA, and I've been one of them. I want the Think Big Dogs title, and if that gets offered then it would be a bit of a no-brainer for me. If it gets offered after I fight Solis, though, and I beat Solis and go into the fight as a regular champion, then it may give me a bit more pull on the money side of things. But first and foremost, Liborio Solis is my next opponent, as far as I know. And I think with the way he walks forward, he'll break him down and stop him. It's not like I've got to go looking for him, and if I stay nice and calm, composed and compact, I think he'll win the fight easily. Tags Paul Butler, Liborio Solis, Jamie McDonnell.